All right, we've got to go fast because GoXLR has basically had a widespread outage and this mic is destined to go out at any time. I just recorded 20 minutes on this mic and let me tell you, you don't want to hear this. It was terrible. It sucked so bad. So let's try to use this mic as quick as we can. Let's talk about day one ALGS. We had some big results, some big upsets, and obviously some people not getting the results that they were looking for. So let's dive in and talk about what's going on inside the world of Apex Legends esports news. Firstly, we had the power rankings come out yesterday or 2 days ago at this point, and you know, it kind of goes to show you that not necessarily are you going to always see a perfect translation of rankings to performance, right? Alliance in first place. I think this is no surprise, and this is well deserved. I think Alliance has kind of been the, you know, the end all be all for a while. They have been the most powerhouse team in the game for a while. Team Falcons in second, Shopify Rebellion in third, and 100 Thieves in top four. I don't mind this list, honestly. I don't think it's too bad. You can kind of see like the weird part of EMEA, because after Alliance, after your four powerhouse North American teams, it just goes into whatever. E36, Aurora, Navi, Team Liquid, like it's almost like you don't even know who to put up here at this point. So you just start, you know, just throwing mud at the wall. Whatever sticks. And Virtus Pro in top 9, Fairy Bread in 10th, LG Gaming Gladiators, Fnatic, Furia, NRG. It goes down, Complexity as well. Let's talk about some of these other teams and how they performed. One team obviously not up here, a new roster that was just announced. This is an organization that you know and probably love, and that's FaZe Esports. FaZe has announced Tyler FPS, Cinetic, and Zane. Obviously some very well-renowned players that have been in the scene for a while. You guys know I'm a big fan of Tyler FPS. I felt like ever since the Alliance sub-in days, this guy has showed his stock is obviously going up, and I think he's a great pickup. Cinetic obviously had some good success with FaZe and even came so close to winning an event at one point. Zane also has, you know, had that you know, firepower, but not necessarily able to translate into good results, you know, with the whole nasty roster stuff that they had going on. But we know Zane is a talented player. So are they able to come together and you know, kind of make something happen? Well, obviously day one didn't go too well. We'll talk about that in a second, but overall, I'm not too worried about it. I think this roster will find some success later down the line. Let's talk about the results. Coming in first place for the North American side, you had Huss in first. If you don't know, it's Dooplex, Aiden, Gent, and Skittlecakes. I got to keep going fast because I just had to restart my computer because it already buzzed out. I got like 2 minutes per session, so let's keep it going. So obviously a very big result for them. 100 Thieves, the most consistent team of probably North America, like in the last year or so. This team is so consistent, so good. Not surprised to see them up here. Envy in third, Liquid Alienware, Unleash, Oblivion, Furia, VDR, Shopify Rebellion, Locked In as well. Locked In, by the way, I've been shared multiple times that many organizations are actually still shopping some of these teams. Multiple teams are actually, or multiple orgs are actually bidding on these teams. So look for some announcements to be coming out pretty soon. Don't look at this unsigned talent and not take them serious, because I'm telling you, some of these guys are literally on the come up. I think Panic on Locked In has been on the come up for a while, ever since the cheating allegations. This guy has withstood the test of time and still been on the up and up. So very excited to see where some of this stuff goes. Falcons obviously not getting the result that they were looking for, but it is just day one. I guess don't let it ruin the mood. I think Falcons are going to come back probably firing. We've seen that they are still consistent even in this meta of, you know, constantly changing comps and all of that stuff. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Going to the EMEA side of things, because obviously you have this whole FaZe situation. You're kind of hyping up maybe that this is a talented roster. They bottom out on day one, right? Dead last year, but still more Apex to play. I wouldn't get too worried about it. But once again, you kind of look at this inconsistency, which I guess has become consistent within itself. And that's the fact that other than Alliance, who knows what's going to happen inside the world of EMEA? Infinite in first, Ronin in second, and then Alliance in top 3. Navi in fourth, Forbidden in fifth, Gaming Gladiators, UAIM, ExoClan, GoNext, and NX in your top 10. Obviously a very big day for Infinite. This was a team rising from PSQ, and they delivered a phenomenal result, and very big congrats to them. Obviously, these guys that I'm talking about, these up and comers, are actually starting to up and come and like overtake this. You know, it's not just the same pros being recycled over and over. You're actually seeing some of these rookies do some great things. And I think one of the biggest factors going into that has probably been this reason right here. You had the actual director league operations, Chris, come out to say, also, I'm not sure if people caught this on the Apex broadcast or not, but in the first EMEA Pro League series, 55 unique legend compositions were used compared to the 7 legend comps that were used during the first Pro League series in split 2 of ALGS year 4. So obviously that is a very big change. And even his Watson coming out to say part of what made ALGS get really boring for me was 18 teams playing the same comp. Forcing people to play multiple characters is not only much more fun to watch, it also allows better teams to win more often. A much appreciated change from Respawn. Interested to see if this is going to like be the long-term solution for this. Are we all just enjoying it now? Is it going to be a little bit too much RNG and randomness, or do we actually like this change? Is this actually gonna push us in the direction that we're hoping to be? And his Watson talking about like, hey, the old style is what made it boring for me. Does this kind of hint that maybe he gets entertained in the idea again in the future? God only knows. But before I start to beat this for too long, this mic's going to cut out again. I'm going to have to restart my PC again. We will keep it short on this go round, but wanted to give you those results. Obviously, since they were fresh, we will dive into further detail into the next video when we get this mic fixed. This was kind of a late notice situation. It just happened right before I started recording as well. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. Who was your biggest flop? Which team upset you the most? Which team do you think surprised you the most and possibly has some of the most potential going into the rest of this year? Like and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with everything going inside the world of Apex Legends Esports. And until the next time, we will see you all later.